Shalom.
Shalom.
First, before we get into our lesson, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And shalom to the Aki and the brothers that's on the highways and byways pushing the truth in the ministry of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Basically, we the brothers from Gms, Charlotte camp, coming at you with another lesson. But once again, like I always say, man, our message is to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true Hebrew Israelites, man. We believe that by faith, man, and through the prophecies that the Lord gave us, man, through the Spirit, man. Basically, man, we're gonna go into the times that we, coming into, man, which is World War III. That really is now is we are in the midst of it, man. Ain't no more is the World War III is gonna come or not, man. We already at World War III, man. We having all these different, type of events that taking place here, in the Middle East, man. Here in America, through China, Russia, Iran, Israel. The Lord is building these nation armies up, basically, man, to fight this last war. Then the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh is gonna come back, man. And when he come back, man, he gonna have these missiles shot off to destroy America, man. So that's what time we coming into, man. A time of great judgment, man. And clearly, man, if you in the know and you a watchman, as you believing in these scriptures and looking for the times of Yahweh Shah and looking for the end of this kingdom, man, one thing you're supposed to be watching is the news and the different type of events that gonna take place leading up to World War III, man. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. We're gonna go ahead and get your word.
This is Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days, and in that time, I shall bring again captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
The days where we living in now, man, the Lord is talking about, man. They're gonna bring back the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, mean the nation of Israel, man. That's why we got that 12 tribe sign out there, man. And we in the days that the Lord's wakening up the nation of Israel, man, and letting us know, letting the people know, and mainly the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, that we are his chosen people, man. That's why the Lord had that sign out there, from, given by our apostles and elders, and from their apostles and elders, Ariah and Abba Bibby, that taught that sign, man, because that was the Spirit, man, and that was of themselves, man. See, you're gonna find out, man, this whole thing that we believe in is the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, not what man or what these people think, man. All of it through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, which we believe, man, that we are the Israelites, man, the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. So the Lord's gonna bring back that captivity that we're in, man, and raise us up, man. Go ahead, continue.
This is verse 2. I will also gather all the nation and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
So the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in the Hebrew means Yahweh Shaphat, meaning the Most High judgment, man. So over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in the Middle East, over there by the Black Sea, the Tiger River, the Euphrates, over there in that area of Syria, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, because those where the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah got that war heating up to, man. You see so much contention over there in the Middle East, over there, with Middle Eastern countries like Iran, Syria, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, because the Lord gonna have these armies, man, go down there. The American army, the Chinese army, the Russian, the Israeli, the European nation, NATO, all of them are gonna go over there in that Middle East, man, fight this last war, man. And during the time of that war, man, the Lord is gonna bring great judgment upon them when He sends His Son Yahweh Shah back, man, to intervene with the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots, man. And ultimately, when they, in this war, man, at the end of it, Yahweh Shah gonna have it. When Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah gonna have it. And they're going to send these nukes off, man, and destroy America and Israel, man. Mainly, America and Israel. Even though it's going to be a nuclear war, man. I'm going to get a quick precept on that. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe come quickly. And that woe represents destruction, man. World War III, man. We already had 2 world wars, man. The first one and the second one. Now we in World War III. The Lord said gonna come quickly because this war gonna be fought by nuclear missiles, man. You know. Get another precept. This is you get on. And if you got your way, so this is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them. You know, so, you know, basically, you know, that plague is talking about the nuclear missiles, man. That will consume the people, man, and the foundation of America, man, in different parts of the world, man. You know, that's the only thing that, you know, the scripture is clearly saying that, you know, describing the nuclear missile. They're the only instrument of death that can melt off your flesh, man. Melt your eyes, you know, your tongue. There's nothing but fervent heat, man. You know, over million degrees of fire, man, in that nuclear missile. The Lord's gonna have to burn up, you know, these people here in America and throughout the world, man. 15 on it, man. Joel.
Yeah, you got time. Start over. This is Joel, the 3rd chapter, verse 2. I will also gather all the nation, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage, Israel, who they have scattered among the nations.
So, you know, Lord said He's gonna plead there for His people, man. That's the reason why the Lord gonna have these other nations go over there in that World War III, man, and have all these nations together, so He can, you know, revenge His people, man, for what He just done unto, you know, the nation of Israel, man. You Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And, you know, you got a lot of our people that's in the U.S. military, man. The Lord gonna have them go over there and fight, basically, man, fight against Him, man, and they're gonna be destroyed, man. You know, so, you know, the Lord is setting this World War III up, man, basically to avenge the nation of Israel, man, starting off with the elect, man, 144,000 and 130.
I got a quick precept. This is 2 Peter 3:9. The Lord, Yahweh is not slack concerning His promise, and some men count slackness. So basically, man, the Lord is not slack concerning His promise, man. The Most High gonna come back and send His Son, Yahweh to come back and destroy this place, man. That said on scripture, man. And part of it gonna come through World War III. He gonna have the spirit on the nukes that come shoot from different countries over here in the United States, man.
The Lord said He ain't slack concerning His promise, man. You got a lot of, mainly our people, man, we go out there on the highways and byways, you know, scoffing and scorning, coming against the men of the Lord, ultimately coming against the words of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah. That's right. You know, so the Lord ain't slack concerning His promise. And when His promise that He's going to destroy America. That's right. You know, which is Babylon, man. Because the Lord don't lie, man. The Lord said the scriptures are faithful and true, man. And another promise that He stated that He's going to deliver the nation of Israel, man. That's right. And raise up His people, man. The people who He had always chosen from the beginning, man. So, you know, the Lord's word is going to be, you know, fulfilled, man.
Most people, they look at it as, I got to see it to believe it, man. When the Most High said something, He going to keep His promise. When He said it, when He say it, He going to do what He say.
And people is going to, since you said that, they're saying that they got to see it and believe it. when that day comes, it's gonna be too late, man. Because if he, you know, still alive, they don't get caught up by the martial law troops, or the FEMA camps, you know, the famine, the starvation, and the different plagues and pestilence, you know, the race war. You know, if they live up to see Yahweh shall return, man, then when they're gonna see and believe that, you know, that the men of the Lord was telling the truth, man.
God.
And the Lord, when they see Yahweh shall come back with the host of angels, man, that they see him for what he is, man. And he is a dark-skinned man, so-called Negro, man. He coming back with all power in his hand to, you know, to render, you know, judgment on his enemies, and the 2/3 of the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, which also his enemies that don't believe on him, man. He came to die for the whole nation of Israel, but starting off with the elect, because the 2/3 rejected him, man. So what's going to happen to him, and the Lord's going to destroy him in the judgment, man. Yeah, go back there.
All right. And part my land.
Part of their land, meaning the Lord, meaning that you so-called fake, you know, you fake Jews, you so-called white people, man, you Edomites, Amalekites, man, over there, part of the land, man. Y'all took our land during 1949. You know, y'all also, you know, got part of the land with the Arabs over there, Ishmael, who are also thinking that they land. The Canaanites, or the, you know, Ethiopians, the Hamites that's over there in that land. You know, y'all took our land and part of it, man. Saying what part that you can have, or what part that the Africans can have, or what part the Arabs can have. Well, none of the land, you know, belong to none of y'all, man. Cause the land belongs to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So that's the reason why the Lord is gonna also come back and destroy the land of Israel, man, with you fake Jews in it, so to get you out of it, get y'all, you know, y'all heathens out of that land, and put the right people back in it, man. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Say it again. Verse 3. And they have cast lot for my people, and had given a boy for harlot, and sold a girl for wine.
So that's what you did in slavery, man. Cast lots, man, like bids, man. Selling us on auction blocks. You know, the different, you know, slave plantation, man, slave owners, you know, white people, man. You know, casting lots, you know, giving our boys for being the harlots, man. You know, giving them, you know, our women to be, you know, for wine and musket guns, man. Selling us, you know, to the other nations, you know, well, not the other nations, to, you know, to other, and like I said, other plantations. Well, the other nations did sell us to the so-called white man, you Africans and you Arabs, man. You know, so you part of the Lord's land by that also, man. By you know, casting us and scattering us amongst the, you know, the heathens, man, by the slave trade.
For they might drink. Verse 4. Yeah. Ye. And what you do, what ye to do with me. Or Tyre and Zion. All the coasts. And Palestine. So like, will ye render?
So that right there show you. So like that show you right there. The Tyre and Zidon represent the Africans, and Palestine represent also you Arabs, man. You Arabs and you Africans, which are over there in that during that time, during the West Coast. When the Israelites went over there on the west coast of Africa, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man, y'all were mainly the ones that sold us to the so-called white man. You know, you had the Arabs built the boats, you know, the slave ships, and you had the so-called Africans, the Hamites, round us up, man, and sold us and gave us to the trade us to the Edomites, man. The Spains, the England, you know, all you Edomites, man, you so-called white people, man.
Who render me a recompense.
So what Lord said, will you pay him back, man? Because that was recompense mean. But we know that y'all ain't gonna pay the Lord back. You know, because the Lord ain't want your money or anything, man. The way you gonna pay the Lord back is by blood, man. And y'all nation is going into slavery under his people.
God said it right here. And if ye recompense me swiftly, speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
You can jump down to verse 11. No, verse 9, verse 9.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye these among the Gentiles.
Talking about the heathens, man. These other heathens, like the Chinese, the Japanese, the Russians. The Lord telling proclaiming me to make known to them.
Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
So that was going to happen over there in the Middle East, man. Lord got me set up that all these nations, these heathen nations, these mighty men, was going to get prepared for war, man. That's what you're starting to see talks on Russia getting nuclear arms, extending their nuclear programs to build more nuclear weapons. China, Iran, North Korea. So the Lord is waking up the mighty men, the Gentiles, man, the heathen, man, that come against America in particular, and to destroy the nation of Edom, man. Mainly people over here in America.
Verse 10. Bet your plowshares into swords, and your program hooks, like program hooks, into spears.
So the Lord basically saying all that money that you have, for your instruments or like farming tools, the Lord telling you to take your resources, your agricultural resources, and turn them and invest into your military, man. That's what you're starting to see now, man. You see all these countries, they pour in food or resources, type of resources that they don't have, because the money they had towards the agriculture, man, they putting it towards the military to come against America.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
But that's what you're seeing now, man. Because one time you had America being the main one on top, man. Now you got these other countries saying they strong, man. They got nuclear missiles capability just like America, man. Like Russia, China, Iran. Now you got the new thing now, man. You got the new thing now that's going on for the past couple of days. You got the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin, Nahu, or Benjamin not a Jew. Fake Jews over there, man. The Prime Minister coming out, saying that he got secret, plans or evidence that Iran, got nuclear missiles, man. Even if it's real or not, man, all of it is set up to basically to have Iran target as a main enemy, which is a main enemy of Israel, so they can have a reason to go in and try to take that land, man, and go to war with them. Even if it's real or not, even though we do know that Iran do got missiles, man. But those fake Jews, man, they done lie on everything else, so it ain't nothing for them to put a story together and have these people believe that Iran is the real terrorism, is the real terrorist. But ultimately, man, Israel and America, man, they the main ones that forcing their ways on other people, man, on these countries, man. If you don't live by they stand, that they're gonna bring war against that country, man. So get on Revelation, not Revelation, Matthew, the 24th chapter. That's verse 6.
This is Matthew 24:6. He shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
So the Lord said you should hear of wars and rumors of wars. And that's what time we hearing, man. We hearing about wars and rumors of wars. Even if the stories on a war is fake or not, man, it's eventually gonna lead to a World War III, man. And then you got Syria, being hit by missile strikes, man. All type of chaos going on in Africa, all over the Middle East, man. You got not Japan, North Korea and South Korea coming together, man, putting all these differences aside and to come back to come once again as Korea not being divided. Even though that rumor of war is eventually gonna lead to war, man. Because now all of a sudden these two countries had beef for a long time amongst each other, but now all of a sudden they together. And basically, man, if they is gonna get together, if it's fake or not, the Lord gonna have it that they're gonna get together to come against America, man. Cause all nations now is in that spirit of coming against America, because the Lord is having it stirred that way.
Continue on. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So you hear all these wars and rumors of war, all of them gonna come to pass, but the end is not yet, because basically the Lord is saying that during that time, that we had to fall first. But now we're in the time that we hear these wars and rumors of wars again, that the end is gonna come when Yahweh shall come back and send the nuclear missiles on America and different parts of the world, man. And Yahweh shall gonna deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. Now go back to Joel. Yeah. Verse 11.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 11. Assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together and round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down on the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Verse 12. Let the heathen be awakened. Be weak. Awakened. And come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen around about.
So the Lord is going to judge all these heathens over there in the Middle East, man, by the way of World War III. And ultimately, he's going to judge them when he sends his son Yahweh Shah back there to come back in them chariots, man, to bring war against them.
Verse 13. Put ye in a sickle. Sickle. For the harvest is
right.
The harvest is ripe. Right.
So basically, the Lord said, when the time for the harvest be ripe, man, basically when the fruits and the vegetables mainly the vegetables, then the crops being, gathered, man, you take that sickle, man, to cut them, to cut the vegetables, to gather up the food, man. So that's what the Lord is preparing us to, man. That the time that the harvest is ripe, meaning it's time that for this war to begin, and Him to bring the destruction amongst Edom and these heathen nations, man, in this World War III.
Continue on. Come and get down, for the press is full, the fast is overflows, for the wickedness is great.
So that was the reason why the Lord was going to destroy these heathens too, man, mainly the so-called white man. And 2/3 of our people, man, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, because the wickedness that's promoted here on the earth, man. It's starting off with America, man, where all they, homosexuality, pedophilia, witchcraft, do as thou will, all the murdering that they promote, man, all that wickedness they promote against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, following these, worshiping and making these, pushing these false, idols, these idols and these, fake gods, man. That's what all this wickedness is come upon the earth, and the Lord is going to destroy the people for that, man. To get rid of all that wickedness, man. To set up the righteous kingdom, man, of Israel. Now continue.
This is verse 14. Multitudes in that valley of decision. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is near in the valley of decision.
So the day of the Lord is multitude represent them nations, all them armies coming together in the valley of decision, meaning over there in the Middle East once again. And the day is near, man. That's why you're starting to see all these heathen nations, all these vast military being together over there in the Middle East, man. And there's going to be more going to join to them, man, because there's going to be a major war, man, World War III. And this war going to be like no other war, man. So basically, let me get one more scripture. This is Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he had taken against Edom, his purpose that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out and surely shall make their habitation, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So the least of the flock is talking about you Amalekites, man, you so-called Jews, man. Y'all the least of the flock, man. And y'all, when y'all make, y'all gonna draw this America into this World War III, man, which is y'all closest ally, man. The Lord said both of y'all gonna be desolated because the Lord's gonna send the nuclear missiles among America and Israel, man. By the hands of, Russia, NATO, Iran, China, all those got nuclear capability. The Lord gonna have it set up when they send the missiles against y'all, man, and destroy America and Israel, man. The only thing different about Israel, when they destroy that land, when that land get destroyed, man, the Lord gonna have it that the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans inhabit that land, and you heathens, starting off with your elites, man, you Illuminati, the super rich bankers, gonna be the first slaves, man, that gonna have to build up our kingdom, man. But one thing different with America, when they get hit by the nuclear missile and not gonna be inhabited again, America gonna be a big, desert, man, a wilderness, man. What once known as wickedness, now it's gonna be known as amalgamate of how the Lord destroyed by the nuclear missiles in the near future that's gonna come.
That's right.
That's probably so basically, man, we just wanted to touch up on on America that's about to be destroyed, man. This World War III, man, that we already in, man. But that's gonna get more intensified, man. And they ain't gonna advance to the point that the Lord gonna have it. But they gonna be a full blown war, man. And at the end of it, man, through the prophecies and through the scriptures of Yahweh Shah, America, which is Babylon, or the whore, is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. At the end of this war, man.
Like the brother was saying, we in the midst of World War III, and how they said the best is yet to come, and the best is when Yahweh shall come back and destroy this place, man. Ain't no and buts about it.
Yeah, constantly, and we believe that, man. That we push this truth, man, from apostles and elders on down, man. Because the scriptures is getting to these people, man. That was especially you Edomites, man. You elites, man. That way y'all want to ban the Bible. You want to take down the brothers' videos. Trying to ban freedom of speech and to keep the men off the highways and byways. Because the truth is getting out, man. And you starting to see the prophecy that the men proclaim on the highways and byways, man, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh. Y'all thinking that if y'all stop this word, that y'all gonna continue on with y'all new world order or accomplish y'all new world order, not knowing that the Lord sent you up for your own downfall, man.
That's right.
So your new world order is gonna fail, man, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh. And World War III is here, man. And Donald Trump can't save America. And none of you, the rest of you people here in America that love America ain't gonna be able to save it, man. Because it's already written that the Most High Yahweh is gonna destroy America by thermonuclear fire, man. And then what we coming into, like I say, man, we already in the midst of World War III. We just to the point now that we looking for the vast military, the vast war that's going to take place over there in the Middle East, and the nuclear missiles destroying this place. And Yahweh Shah returning to deliver his men, man.
That's right.
We in that time now, man. So so basically, that's it, man. Little update on World War III, how these devils, these Amalekites, these fake Jews, starting to trying to put Iran more and more into the spotlight. Why they should trying to target Iran and go to war with them. Why they should trying to go to war with Russia. But like I say, man, things are heating up, man. Why they bombing up Syria. So all this gonna lead to World War III, man. Eventually it's gonna happen, man, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, which he proclaimed in the scriptures, man, his word, man. So brothers out there, keep fighting, keep pushing, man. We almost at the end of the so-called white man kingdom, which he gonna lose miserably when the Lord Yahweh shall come back and raise up the nation of Israel, man, starting off with the elect, man. So brothers keep on out there, fighting and keep praying, man, because we almost out of here, man. So before we leave, maybe we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And shalom to the house of David, man, the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.